Hey guys, it's Lou. Weird. Don't point at yourself. That's a little weird. Anyway, here are 5 games that you should be paying attention to right now. Monster Hunter Wilds. Okay, yeah, I know. But Lou, it has mixed reviews on Steam. Yes, I know. Listen up. The mixed reviews are based on PC performance and optimization. If you're rocking like a 2060 or lower, you're going to have some issues. I'm on a 4070 Super, and even I get some texture pop ins and loading issues and some frame drops. So I'm hoping they get that fixed pretty quickly, but that's going to come over time. Currently breaking sales records. Capcom just announced that it sold 8 million copies in 3 days, which is the fastest selling title that Capcom's ever made. As a comparison, Monster Hunter World sold 4 million copies in 3 days. The game is fantastic if you can run it, and we are making videos and playing it nonstop. Ashes of Creation. This is an MMO for people who are tired of the World of Warcraft style, like Final Fantasy 14 theme park, where you go from place to place, get pushed along towards endgame, and then the game's over. So if you're tired of that, I know we are. We haven't been playing Final Fantasy 14 in a long time. We both unsubscribed after Dawn Trail, and it's a little disappointing. But we're huge fans of Final Fantasy 11 and games like EverQuest, and this game is in that EverQuest style. There's literally hundreds of us out here just waiting for a game that makes you really work and grind for everything that you get instead of just being handed to you. This MMO is currently in Alpha 2, which means you could play it, but it's locked behind a pretty steep paywall, but is ramping up for future phases soon and hopefully an open beta or something a little cheaper like early access. This game has the potential to be the next big MMORPG, but if you can't buy your way into the alpha, there's plenty of creators over on Twitch streaming it, so you can just watch there. Elden Ring Night Rain. It's Elden Ring, but fast paced, multiplayer, and features a randomized extraction type gameplay loop where you progress further and further, fighting random areas, bosses, enemies, things like that. We just had a closed invite beta, so there's plenty of gameplay floating around to check it out. The beta did suffer from some serious server issues, but hey, that's what betas are for, right? My only concern with this game is the randomization aspect of the bosses and the environments. The developers will really need to create an ever evolving gameplay loop, otherwise, it'll get stale pretty quickly. Light No Fire. This is a procedurally generated fantasy co op survival game, which sounds like I tried to fit every single keyword into an SEO page. Hello Games is a developer. You may know them from their work with No Man's Sky. They've done some work since No Man's Sky's released, and they really turned their reputation around in gamers' eyes. I am still upset about the state that the game released in, even though I have the platinum in No Man's Sky on PlayStation. But even I can't deny that No Man's Sky is legitimately a really great experience right now. So if they learn their lessons from that and Sean Murray stays away from press conferences for a while, they may deliver something special using their procedurally generated tech in a fantasy space. Half-Life 3. Oh, ha ha ha. So funny, Lou. That's so cute. Half-Life 3. No, I'm serious. This is not a comical fifth addition to the list. I've been following some reputable conspiracy theorists on this subject. Get this. Okay, hear me out. Valve has been releasing updates for Team Fortress 2 in the year 2025, as well as they have the semi open alpha early access playtest for Deadlock. And the DAT miners have discovered various placeholder texts and variables that relate directly to Half Life and Half Life 2. Names of enemies, names of weapons that are from Half Life, but they're found in Deadlock and they're found in Team Fortress. Now, that's just a little weird, right? A little bit too. And also, early videos from the very basic testing of Deadlock included Half Life enemies in it. Now, maybe they just used their assets that they had from there, but think about it. Half Life 3 coming out soon, anytime now, because now that Valve is making games, they're letting some of their code slip. Deadlock. Speaking of Valve making games in the last 10 years, they're making Deadlock, and that's currently in a closed alpha right now. It's like an early access. It's closed, but you can get into it if you just know someone who has access to it, or you can go on their Discord and just say, hey, someone invite me to the alpha, and you can get in. So it's practically released now. This game is part hero shooter and part MOBA, which sounds weird, but it takes a lot of the shooter aspects of a game, the skill set that comes from playing like Overwatch, where you have to aim and movement tech and different styles like that. And then it puts it in a MOBA space where you have to farm up, kill minions, buy items. And it really combines these two aspects really well. Now, there are some hints and leaks out there that they may be looking at a July or June release date, or at least like a slow rollout, maybe an early access or open beta. Deadlock is being made under the same developer, Yoshi, that did Dota 2. So it's a fair assumption that it will follow a similar release schedule and calendar. Dota and Dota 2 were slow rollouts, and Deadlock seems to be following the same pattern. That's all for now. Subscribe and like and get more updates. Don't forget to call your mother. 36% of viewers don't call their mother. She misses you.